All right, have and have not fans. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been talking with several people about this. Nothing has been confirmed, but we're just trying to decipher who is the person that is being dragged up the stairs behind Jim at Catherine's house. So before going into that theory, feel free to take a moment to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And let's jump into it. Now, a lot of people were saying it is Candace. I was thinking like, could it be Broderick, because Wyatt dies in front of Jim and, it's like, well, he had the drug trade. So he's probably the reason that my son died. So I'm going to go after him to kill him. That just seems too easy. I feel like Broderick is gone. Like, when he got kicked out of the loft, Broderick is gone. So I feel like if nothing else, this final episode is going to focus more on the main cast rather than like C-tier characters. So we're still going to see the likes of like Madison and Mitch and Tanner to an extent. But in regards to characters like Rocky, Broderick, Gia, RK, Tony, I don't think we're going to see them at all. So why is Candace at Catherine's house? Now, we know the Malones did a drive-by at Hannah's. Candace and Benny are going to rush over there. Candace is going to say, I'll handle this, because we later see her go down to the Malone bar to talk to the Malones about it, and she finds Vinny and Mitch. Now, we see at one point that Candace is being dragged off somewhere, and Mitch is actually being, pretty much held down by the other Malones. This is probably because of the fact that Mitch tries to intervene in something, and Vinny has him, pinned down, because it's like, if you interfere with this, you're definitely turning against the family. Just like he said, Mitch, if you walk out of that door, that means you're standing against me. So I'm thinking that Jim sees Wyatt die in front of Wyatt's dead. Like, just Wyatt, he's dead. And due to this, he decides to go off the deep end. It's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm burning everything down. Basically, I see Jim as the Randall in If Loving You Is Wrong. In a way, kind of maybe more like Eddie, because it was Randall was killed by Marcy and Eddie was the one who went off the deep end in the finale. But I'll just say that, Jim is definitely pulling a bit of Randall and Eddie together. I think Veronica gets shot down. I did a video about that. So Jim is like, you know what? He makes the call. He talks to Vinny. He asked about whether or not he can get paid to take out Candace. And hey, it just so happens she's standing right here in the bar. And Jim is like, you know what? Can you bring her to me? And then from there, that's why Candace gets grabbed and, dragged away, because she's going to be sent over to Jim. So it's kind of ironic because of the fact that Candace is going to be dragged off and potentially thrown into a vehicle the same way she was when Charles kicked her to the curb. And when we go from there, we're probably going to see a situation where, she's dragged upstairs, probably a little beaten up. Now, go to the trailer we got on June 1st, right after that first episode. Jim is in the bathroom randomly waiting for Hannah, who's just creeping down the hall. And then he says, come on in. And then they confront each other. Could this be because she is dead, or Candace is tied up or something, and he wants Hannah to see it? I feel like this is symbolism. It's like, hey, you know what? It all started with us. It started with us too, and now you're here too, Hannah. It's just like one of those things where I saw my son die in front of me, so I want you to see your child die in front of you. Now, I don't know if Candace will be dead by the time Hannah gets there or not, but it's just one of those situations where there could be a third-party intervention, maybe Charles or something like that, maybe God. I don't know. But I just feel like overall, Candace is going to be brought over to Catherine's house. I thought it was Hannah, but I'm like, nah, I don't think that's the case. Now, you could also make the argument, well, Jeremy, who's the one who, throws something or fires a gun and shoots through Hannah's car window? Maybe he just goes for broke and just says, you know what, I want the entire Young family killed, and then the Malones go again for a shootout. I have no idea. We know Sandy and Benny will have their standoff, but who cares about that? And I feel like, it's one of those situations where Jim is going to go big or go home, and he's going to possibly have Candace killed. So you can let me know if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'll do a big prediction video before the next episode. And with that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Jim, Hannah, final battle, the devil versus an angel. We'll have to wait and see. But with that being said, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll talk to you soon.